Yeah. There we go. Where? Oh, there it is. Do I? Why do I not have a mouse cursor? That's weird. Well, hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome to a second stream. Well, not second stream, but second playthrough of the Shapeshifting Detective, in which I'm trying to do everything bad. everything as badly as possible. Oh, that's a phone. Okay, I thought he was like showing like just like the photos he took, and it was like moving. But no, it's actually his phone, so he's showing a video. Okay, I see what's going on there. It was not making sense to me before, but now I see it. Alright, so. Oh, it's... okay. It wants me to use my controller for some reason. That's fine. Why not? Let's use the controller. Sure, I can do that. It didn't have any issues before when my controller and my mouse were both connected. It was perfectly fine with the mouse before, but now it's like, no, you must use controller. Okay, so what was I doing? Who had I been? I'd been everyone, hadn't I? I think I've been everyone. I mean, let's just be everyone else anyway, and just cover all my bases.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been? What were you doing last night? How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
Chief Dupont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Does it bother you, Chief Dupont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a murderer.
You're gonna need to do some more research, Chief. That's just not true.
Good evening, Chief Dupont.
Dorota's family, what does the tarot say about them?
I can do a reading if you want.
No.
Then I don't know.
Bronwyn never been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character, if you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police? Have you ever been in trouble with the police?
I've never been convicted, no.
Been charged with anything?
My mind's gone blank.
Oh, really? How convenient. since we know the truth of that statement.
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius, her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader? Has she killed before?
No, and she hasn't killed this time. Nice try though.
Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here?
No, I can honestly swear I don't know any Augustivs? Augustonians? Augustins until we got here.
Augustives.
What were you doing last night?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on a Bron can vouch for me.
No. Okay. I know I've been... Yeah, I was just Bronwyn, and I freaked Rain out.
Hello.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you think it's mine?
Your name's written on the inside cover.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
Mrs. Gallagher. Implying she's married.
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die? Why do you think the police suspect Bronwyn?
Now that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all three of us were in on it. Or none of us.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you? I didn't see you around yesterday evening. But you were...
Oh no. Was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since... for ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do that. It only seems to happen when there's a lot of bad energy floating around. Bronwyn says I just stand there and stare. I didn't catch you, not sleeping, did I?
Creepy.
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. Yeah.
Well, what are you doing here then? You said you'd help me. I just need you to keep an eye on the guests and let me know if you see anything strange. So, if you're here, who's doing that?
Oh, my possessed double or whatever. Okay.
Hello.
I think I was already Rain. It's probably already Lexi, too.
you. It was a recording.
What? Oh, wait. Oh, did I skip something important? Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, thanks for that. You know, I'm as much up for a joke as the next guy, but you gotta stop doing that.
Oh,
There's
yes.
lives at stake here. Lives at stake.
Right, yeah, because he called Bronwyn. Shit, I shouldn't have skipped that dialogue. Oh well. Okay.
No, 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 no. No more talking. No more questions. Question after question after question. I didn't kill Dorota. I didn't even know the girl. And yet here I am being constantly asked about her. You know what? I'm going out. I don't know when I'm going to be back, but if you need anything, I will be back eventually. I think. But for now, TTFN.
Who says that? All right, Violet. Jeez, sorry. Was it something I said?
It is, and that's where it's staying. You don't need to see it, Sam. Violet can get confused at times. Just keep doing what you're doing and we'll get along fine. Pains me to think that I was even on the list, but I'm ruled out because we have video footage of me in the station at the time of the murder. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, and you found out she's taking pills. Perhaps they're related. That's it.
All right, next.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August.
Yeah, whatever. Right, we have Oscar now.
Who are you?
I'm a shape-shifting detective.
You're a what? Get out of here before I call the police. I told you to leave. When I see Chief DuPont, there's going to be trouble.
You had one job.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright?
Who's on your suspect list?
Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
I'd add the boyfriend.
Oscar? Have you spoken to him yet? It's not him.
Oscar said he wanted to talk to you?
I'm a bit busy, Sam. Maybe you can go on my behalf.
Yeah, I did that.
I'm a bit busy, Sam.
I told you to leave.
Right, well, I can be the chief, though, so that's good.
Hi, Sam. Back for more already?
Tell me about the Traveler.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did you now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel? Oh, yeah, that's right. All these rooms look the same. Sorry.
Where were you really?
I was in Bron's room. Ask her. No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
When?
This morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
Sam, what can I do for you? Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam. Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it. We're trying to save people.
It's not working.
I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them. We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
So the tarot didn't tell you.
It kinda did. It's hard getting an exact name out of 78 cards. But considering we'd never heard of Dorota Shore, it painted a pretty good picture otherwise. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota. This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
That's so weird.
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy.
What metaphysical things?
Tarot cards, runes, Ouija boards. They're just devices for asking questions and receiving answers. But energy is what powers them. Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today.
That face. You're lying.
No, Sam. No, I'm not lying about that. I was in my room, only Lexi, she never came to see me. She was in her room. I could hear her, though. She was shouting at someone. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
What about Rain?
Rain's a big boy. He can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night. Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Did he tell you anything about Dorota?
He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
You can tell me.
Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
Hey, she came back eventually.
Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
You know about me?
Know about you? Well, what is there to know about you, Sam? I just mean people have an act. A facade. Oscar seems nice, but for all I know, he tears pretty girls apart. She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days. If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset. Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there.
Am I supposed to know where he is?
Sorry, Sam. I forgot you've only been here an hour or so. You've come and gone so much already, it feels like you've been here much longer.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Lies.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Oops. I always do that.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Nothing.
Oscar? What are you doing here? I know. We've already talked about this. You said you'd get into Bronwyn Castle's room somehow and have a look around.
Why?
To find evidence that ties her into Dorota's murder? Maybe you're not the right man for this job.
I love it. I mean, I can just walk right into her room, and I'm not allowed to look for stuff there. Right.
Hi, I feel sad for Oscar.
Bronwyn said to stay away from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Are you wearing a wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it.
No. Stop being silly.
Come on. I'm so cute. You should say it anyway.
Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar, the guy I met this morning? The one I told you about. Yes.
What did he want?
Answers. Reassurance. Forgiveness.
Do you think he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
Hey, Obersolo. Hello, hello.
What do you think of Sam?
Oh, I'll totally hit that. Apart from the whole investigating Bronwyn for murder thing, of course. But that's a minor flaw. I can work around it.
I hear Sam likes you too.
No, this time we're not saying that.
Don't tell anyone, though. This is strictly between you and me.
Don't forget the group reading, Ray. By which I mean, if you see Lexi, tell her not to forget the group reading.
What's the plan?
We still don't know what we're dealing with. There's every chance that it could just be a normal human murder.
What if it's not a normal human murder?
Then we have to assume that it's some kind of traveller.
Like in Birmingham? A traveller from where?
From where, from when, we don't even know if it is a traveller yet. Let's just get the group reading done. Maybe then we'll have some answers.
It kind of gives you whiplash. Why? Why is that?
Ah, Rain, can I help?
About last night,
Was there a problem?
my tap was dripping, but
Dripping? Maybe I was in my bedroom. That's out of bounds to you.
How quickly the scene cuts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and like even with the like the interstitials like of going through the guest house hallways probably don't help that much. I was already Lexi, wasn't I?
Hi.
Yeah, I think I was already Lexi.
Hi.
It probably also doesn't help that I'm also kind of clicking through stuff quickly now that I'm on my second playthrough.
Oh, Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
Of course I do, Bron. See? And now that's on film. I hope you enjoyed that, Violet. Listen, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
No, lying makes things worse. We should do whatever it takes. No, lying makes things worse.
Then why'd you tell me to do it? We could have just told the truth. What will happen if they find out we're lying?
They won't find out. We'll be arrested.
Don't let them arrest me, Bron. You know I couldn't handle it. I'd cry so hard.
Oh, Lexi. I continue to love her to pieces. That's because I don't have a Discord. I have a Discord presence. I am on Discord, but I don't actually have my own channel yet. That is a thing it's on my list of things that I should do eventually, probably. So I'll probably set one up sooner or later, but no idea when. And when I do, you'll definitely have the link to it.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham. What?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading? The police think it's me, don't they?
Looks that way. Have you been feeling possessed lately?
Why possessed?
You're kidding, right?
You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check. You're right. Don't say anything.
Reverse psychology. I'm not gonna bite. Okay, fine.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I do have the Batman Telltale game, and I also have Tales from the Borderlands, which I have not played yet. Both those are the Telltale games I haven't played yet. So those are definitely stream candidates. I should probably... I'm not very interested in Back to the Future, but Homestar Runner, I should maybe get that one. I remember I watched I believe it was Decaf Jedi stream some of that a while back, and it was a lot of fun. So that seems like a game that I should probably pick up at some point. But yeah, Batman's definitely on my list. What was I just doing? Oh yeah.
I'm truly sorry about Dorota.
I didn't really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see you here last night.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious.
I didn't even know the girl. You predicted her murder. Who's more suspicious?
Yeah, that is true.
Miss Castle, more unexpected pleasures.
What did Dorota's boyfriend say about me?
Something about a message you wouldn't deliver? Did you want him to be a special friend? Is that why you killed his girlfriend?
I didn't kill Dorota. You have no proof. I didn't...
Yeah, let's do this again. Chief, I didn't kill Dorota. I was in my room. Oh, but you can't prove it, Bronwyn. You're going to jail for a long time.
I was nowhere near Dorota last night.
You said you were with another one of the readers. All I'm saying is that Violet didn't recall seeing any of you.
Violet doesn't remember where she was. Violet is probably the murderer.
Oh, I don't think you should be throwing accusations like that around. Not in your current position.
Didn't expect you to come back. Have you contacted Dorota?
No. Yes. She forgives you.
Really? You actually spoke to her? Did she say anything else? Is she okay? Who killed her?
Is she okay? I don't know, she's kind of dead.
It's hazy. That's all I got.
Okay. That's okay. She forgives me. I guess she didn't have time to elaborate.
I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction. Do you get on with Dorota's family?
It's okay. Just, how did you know? How did you come up with a name and then she's gone?
She's not gone. She's waiting to pass. How could someone even get into Dorota's bedroom?
Waiting to pass? I don't understand. What do you mean, waiting to pass? They haven't even buried it yet. Probably still doing forensics and horrible things to her.
Do you get on with Dorota's family?
Not really. Especially not now. They're convinced I got her into the wrong crowd or something. Am I really a bad influence?
Yes.
She has a very severe case of rigor mortis. Yeah.
Wow. Okay then.
You're not really a bad influence.
That's okay. I'm used to the abuse. Hey, maybe we could hang out together after all.
Wow.
Sure. I wasn't offering. Sure.
That's great. I'll be over soon. Just got a few things to clear up here. Hi. Hey. Hello. Sorry, I'm not used to dating so soon.
I'm actually not in the mood anymore. It's okay. We can take it slowly.
I know, right? I had similar thoughts on my first playthrough. We didn't actually go anywhere, but this time I'm gonna do something different.
We can take it slowly.
Oh, I wasn't sure I was thinking on doing anything, physical.
Get up in the bed.
You do what I say. Oh, this might go places.
I really don't think I'm ready for this.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me. Shh, baby, just a little pressure down there.
You know
Sorry,
what?
I don't know what came over me.
Let's not do that.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go now. I can't do this.
We are not going to have non-consensual sex with this boy. That is not happening. We are going to freak him out, though, and chase him away. Good job, Oscar. Good job enforcing your boundaries. Right, okay. Hi, Oscar. Well, that was awkward. Okay, so it's just Bronwyn. Let's be the chief. Oh wait, Violet first, then the chief.
Hello. I changed your sheets last night, and you weren't here.
That door was locked, and you said there's only one key. So how would you know?
Violet.
That's it.
You have a recognizable knock, Chief Dupont. I'll remember not to answer next time.
Do you know Dorota's boyfriend?
I've met him once, yes.
Just the once? When did you meet him?
This morning.
What did you talk about?
The weather and some other things which I'm not at liberty to discuss. Feel free to ask him, though.
Why is Sam still questioning me? Do I need to bring up Mr. Hedges again?
Who is Mr. Hedges?
Exactly. Mr. Hedges, the man you asked me to put up, who then, died.
And then what?
And then we buried him together so nobody would find out any of this ringing any bells.
We buried someone together.
Not literally speaking. You took the body and you said you'd bury it, but, I'm an accomplice. We'd both be going down.
Chief Dupont, there's been loads of people coming around asking questions. I don't even know half of them.
Has Sam been to see you? The detective?
No? Wait, I get it now. Yeah, someone dropped by. I'm not speaking to them, though.
You should.
Really? Alright. But I don't think they're taking Dorota's murder seriously enough.
Did Dorota collect coins?
That's funny, so you can kind of like talk yourself into a bad situation and then get someone else to talk you out of it.
Not that I know of. She collected thimbles. She said she didn't need any. She had hard calluses on her fingers from all the cello.
Have you looked in Dorota's bedroom? Did Dorota have any enemies?
Maybe anyone else going for a Juilliard scholarship? But other than that, not really.
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
Yes, it's obstruction of justice.
It was only a little white lie, nothing else. It wasn't even that much of a lie. We're both here, in the guest house. We just happen to be in different rooms.
Got any proof?
If I had proof, Ron wouldn't have made this all up. I'm sorry, Sam, I really am. I know how this must look, but I couldn't kill anything, honest. Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device? Want to know how it works?
No.
I understand you've got people to see, places to go.
Sup, Oscar? You can talk to me now? I'm still a shape-shifting detective.
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5. Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up. Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music. Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Was she seeing anyone else?
No. Why?
Violet of the guest house called her slutty.
Violet Gallagher? What's it got to do with her? Bitch.
Ow.
Mind you, it's not exactly damning, coming from someone as frigid as her.
Oof. Why frigid?
She's all prim and proper with it. Sorry, it's just... Why do people say things like that? You're not supposed to speak ill of the dead.
Is it possible the killer was hiding in Dorota's room?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Must be a big closet.
Yeah, it's big enough for 2 people to have sex in. No flaws.
And you know that from experience, do you? Dorota liked to experiment?
She had a few kinks, nothing weird.
Kinks?
Yeah, a band from the 60s.
Nah.
I'm not discussing this with you.
Fair enough.
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke. That's personal.
You wanted Bronwyn to contact Dorota.
I said I don't want to talk about it. No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff. Yeah, Chief DuPont told me. He thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn?
Bronwyn said Dorota kissed her.
That's disturbing. That's impossible. I don't think those two ever met. Why would she say that?
Why indeed. I'm a big old liar pants.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest.
Violet told you about Mr. Hedges?
Yes.
Mr. Hedges was one of August's homeless. Actually, probably our only homeless person. We're pretty well off here. No, we called him Mr. Hedges because, well, that's where we found him. I asked Violet to put him up one night, and of all the nights he could have died, he croaked it at the guest house. No, of course not. That's what Violet thinks, but I just drove him off to the morgue and had him processed. Don't tell Violet that, though. We need her on our side. Yep, that's what he told me, too. Not a suspect.
Let's not tell him that Bronwyn and Alexi are lying about their alibis. Because I think that's what prompts him to put them in jail.
He's just going to sit there and fidget. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Apparently, Lexi used a Ouija board to get Dorota's name. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pulled the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer? I've never run into him. Still, Guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it.
It's 7 o'clock and
All right. Next chapter. First up.
Sorry,
Zach.
we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online. Yes. What do you want?
I'm working with Chief Dupont.
I already told the police she did all those things of her own accord. I didn't force her to do anything.
Dorota Shaw.
Oh, Dorota Shaw. Sorry, I'm afraid I didn't know her that well.
Who were you talking about? You photographed Dorota.
For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot. No, I went to her house along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
So you know where she lived.
If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Pictures of Dorota.
Nothing else?
Like what?
Just a dead girl who looks alive. That's the power of photography. It preserves us forever like butterflies under a glass. What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I don't think I like what you're implying, Detective. Is that all? Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very... I'm sorry, my analogy... Here. I'm usually here most nights.
I think there's a way to get him to show you the photos he took of the Violet's boudoir photos, but it's probably like a very specific conversational options that I'm not getting. That I keep clicking the wrong ones or something.
I live here, Detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife got the house. My business is all I have left.
Aw. Well, gee, I wonder why you're divorced. You're kind of a shit. How'd your date with Bronwyn go?
How did you hear about that? Anyway, it wasn't a date. I was doing a favour for Chief DuPont. Only lasted a few minutes.
That's what she said.
Yeah, funny. Look, it's really not any of your business, Sam. It's between me and the Chief. Alright?
I did not choose that option last time, so of course I had to fix that mistake.
No? Who's that?
He took photos of Dorota.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
Maybe. Sure, yes, why not?
Why did you tell me that? Every time I think of her now, I'm going to see her with someone else.
To mess with you. Because I'm a jerk.
Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Can I see them?
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
Oh, I like Oscar.
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know. And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then. Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork. Yeah, that's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now. I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her? And the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one.
Are you an artist?
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Okay, so this is when the tarot readers are not available. Well, 2 out of 3 of them.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw. Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Why demons?
Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
Travelers can inhabit us?
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
That's so fucking weird. I've heard enough.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Do we really have to? How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
What does he say?
He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him.
Do you love him?
A rose by any other name? I don't think so.
What does that mean? Hi, Sophia. All right. Can't visit them right now.
Sensing the thing with Bronwyn went badly.
Why did you put me up to it?
I need all hands on deck. You're a hand. At least I thought you were.
Nothing happened. She tried to sleep with me.
Well, that's strange. That's very strange. Doesn't seem like something she'd do at all. You don't even look like you make a good couple. Maybe she was on to you.
Is there anything else I can do?
No, you've done enough. I'll keep up my end of the bargain, make those speeding tickets go away, though technically, you'd have more points than a hedgehog if I kept them. And if I do catch you speeding in August again, Oscar, instant ban. Capiche?
Yes. Capiche?
It's language. That makes me look cool. You can go now.
Sure, Chief. It makes you look cool. Whatever you say. Zack, Zack, Zack.
Zack, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Rain does not like Zack. I believe in this playthrough, Rain is the murderer. So I wonder, like, what it's going to take to get info out of him regarding that.
Zack! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what? Is that why you killed her?
That's not funny, Zack. What if Sam heard?
Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me.
Don't play games with me, Zack. You know how insecure I get.
Oops, I already did that. Oh, I don't want to do that either. Cab. Oscar. No Oscar. Chief. No Chief.
You have a lovely guest house.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your parents die?
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer?
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. It stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
God. I love that conversation. Okay.
Rain! I'm surprised to see you here. I take it you know about Dorota already. All that stuff we talked about yesterday, that's strictly between you and me.
What stuff?
That's the spirit. Now, I think it's best if we don't get caught speaking to each other. Overcautious, I'm sure, but I think it's for the best nonetheless. Maybe we can get together for a lad's night out after this is all blown over. Yeah?
Okay. No, thanks.
Don't be like that. I'm not the bad guy here, you'll see. Maybe some other time then.
I don't know why I keep visiting Lexi and Braun when I know they're not going to answer.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Did you hear about Dorota?
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity? Were you sleeping with her?
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
That's not what I heard.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Chief Big Balderson. Okay. Nothing out of Violet.
Hello. I know you. You're the police chief.
I understand
Brilliant.
that you knew Dorota Shaw.
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her? The scholarship to Juilliard?
That's right. We exchanged a few pleasantries. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
When was this?
A few weeks ago.
What type of photos do you take?
For the paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir photography?
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or...?
It's for the case. Don't be facetious.
I'm deadly serious. Most of my clients are female, but I wouldn't like to assume.
Chief? Again?
Did Dorota have any online friends?
She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs or groups? Do you have access to her email?
No, she didn't email much. She checked the messages on her phone. What is it you're looking for?
Anything that helps solve the murder.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's see, I think that is it for this chunk of time. Do the usual thing of visiting everyone else. Zach's trying to hide something he said to you yesterday?
I bet he is. It was that thing I told you about Dorota. I mean, I didn't know it was her then. He wanted to show me these explicit photos of her, but I refused. And that's when he told me about her being alone on Mondays. I wonder who else he told that to.
Oops. Not room. Cab.
It's 8 o'clock and...
Rain. Yes, the tower reader. Delightful fella, but I couldn't offer him anything. He asked if he could do readings for my customers while they waited. Can't have that really. It's retail ambush.
Is that all?
Yes. Why, what else did he say?
Something about Dorota?
No, not sure what you're getting at. Maybe Rain should come and ask me.
I did that already.
Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. Rain met Zach already, touting for work. Zach told Rain Dorota would be alone last night. Zach says he's sleeping with Violet, which I doubt. Zach did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, he mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
So I think Bronwyn and Lexi probably get arrested no matter what you say to the chief. Let me just check one thing. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
It's 8 o'clock.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
It's a Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
That's the Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Ellis Munro.
Sam, I've arrested Lexi. Don't look at me like that.
Oh,
It's
just
not your
Lexi.
decision. I considered locking both of them up, her and Bronwyn, but I've settled for Lexi.
Oh no.
Those tarot readers have been in and out of my office all day, asking stupid questions and then denying they've even been here. Locking Lexi up is going to rile Bronwyn. She'll make a mistake, and I want you to be there when it happens. So, what are you doing in my office again? Lexi stays here till we have what we need.
Why would you lock up the best one of them? You horrible monster. I really like Dorota's eyeshadow. She's a just really striking makeup job on that woman. I know, right? How could I? I wonder. Okay, so that tells me that there's probably a way to get only Bronwyn arrested. I wonder. Because I've gotten Bronwyn and Lexi arrested, and now I've gotten just Lexi arrested. So now I wonder if I can get him to just grab Bronwyn. I would think so because he already suspects her anyway. But then now he's also playing the game of I'm messing with this person to get to the person I really want. Oh, you can? Okay, I was wondering because I've been trying not to say anything that would point to either of them this time around, but I clearly did not succeed at doing that. Oh well. Hello, yeah, I just finished this game for the first time last week, and I'm doing a second playthrough of it now, and trying to do everything wrong and get myself caught. Please don't tell me how to do that. I want to figure it out myself. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game. I clearly enjoyed it enough to play it a second time immediately after finishing it for the first time, so... Yes, good. Right, what are we doing? Let's go visit Ellis. Hello, Ellis.
You must be Sam.
The cutest little puppy dog.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
Have you had any private sessions with him?
No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Just a friend? Partners or friends?
Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him.
Okay, that's why I was confused about the name John Pope in my previous playthrough, because I didn't pick that option, and no one actually mentioned his name was John Pope. So I was like, what? Who? What are you talking about?
On air. We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
The spin-off. Oh, the Poe and Monroe game? No. This is the first game I've played by this studio. But after playing this one, I definitely want to play more of them. Because I know that they also did The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. And then there's Dark Knights with Poe and Monroe. And now I want to play them both.
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
You know Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look, but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
How did it work?
She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it.
I think she enjoyed it more than you think.
She told me she faked it. But you'd know best.
I would? Did Oscar know about you?
I don't think so. We were very discreet. It was more fun that way. This is just between us, right?
Yes, just between us.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
Fooled around?
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other. Multiple times.
Any idea who might
No.
want to hurt you?
Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, And every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions, it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
It means you hit a deep sleep phase.
REM sleep. So, you don't think dreams mean anything? Everyone has meaningful dreams, Sam. Everyone.
What do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt.
No promises. I did that last time. This time I may have to get you killed. Ah!
Sam, you forgot your phone.
It's nothing. I don't think anything ever comes of that. Like it totally. It seems like, oh, that phone is bugged now or something. But having played through already, I don't think that goes anywhere. Weird. Oh well. Unless there's an option I haven't chosen.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Do you have photos of her?
Always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Creepy.
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet.
No.
If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Yes, this is also my second playthrough of the Blackwell series. I love them to pieces. Big fan of basically just of everything Watch Eye Games does. And yeah, like I think weirdly, like I never actually streamed the Blackwell games before. I played them. I played the whole series through some time ago, but didn't stream them. And I was like, I need to fix that. So it's been really great going through them again and reminding myself why I love them so much. And clearly, so do you. You also have good taste in games.
Why? I'm assuming that's just a gut feeling. If you actually knew who the murderer was, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Look, I see you're starting to care for these people already, but Violet's been watching them like a hawk. If you can convince her, you convince me.
How could you let Chief Dupont do that? I'm not talking to you until you get this fixed. Bronwyn was on Tarotasm, Sam. Just like she was an hour ago. And they record everything, so her alibi should be without question. She was just lying to protect Lexi. She's maternal like that.
Sam, listen to me. I don't care about Dorota or the Travelers or the devil himself. Talk to the chief and get Lexi out because I'm not answering any more questions until I know she's okay.
No. Hello, creepy child. Who's not actually creepy.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
Just says that right in front of Sophia. I'm the boogeyman.
No, you're not. I've seen the boogeyman. Don't look like you. Do you want to know a secret?
Yes.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now. She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Is that why you're taking pills?
I was seeing and hearing things that weren't there. That's why I'm taking pills.
Have you told anyone else about this?
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently.
Do you think you were abducted last night?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
The chief said you told me about the abduction.
I don't really want to.
Tell me.
About a month ago. The guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
You forget everything?
No. I have certain flashbacks. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others' heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories. What do you know? I'm not sure that changes my mind. We're talking about a possible murderer, Sam. And you're sure it was her? Then it couldn't be her, could it? You want me to tell Claude, don't you? Sorry, I mean Chief Dupont. Fine, fine, I'll call him.
I roll. Okay.
Fine. Let me do the paperwork. I'm starting to regret hiring you. Maybe you should concentrate on something else. What do you know about it?
She thinks they're real?
She thinks she was abducted. Obviously, it's all fiction. We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn was logged into a call centre system called Taratasm. I heard the recordings from last night. It's her voice. So as much as it pains me to say it, Bronwyn isn't a suspect. Alexei and Rain still are. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last
I
night.
wonder why.
No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Alright. Time to be other people.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Wait, hold on. First, let's visit Lex.
Sam, thanks for breaking me out. You're my hero. I want to do something for you in return. Tell me what I can do to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
I have a few options. Oh, okay, yeah. Find out what you can from Zach Weston.
Who's that?
He's the photographer in town.
Is he a suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off. So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Rain still mad at me?
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
What happened to Yuri?
The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
No. I can do a reading if you want. Well then, that's the end of my Zach wiki.
Oh. That's a reference to the game Zack and Wiki. Oh my god, this game is so full of, like, tiny, ridiculous references like that. It's so funny.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
God, that's a game I haven't, like, that's disappeared from the radar, like, immediately after it came out. I'm surprised to hear it mentioned now, of all times.
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
How do you know about travelers?
We've all known about them for hundreds of years. We just know them by different names. Demons, skinwalkers, Jack the Ripper. They're all travelers.
Will there be 3 this time?
3 attempts? Yes, that's likely. But 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure. Was it a gold coin? I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work. I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They both know the killer?
Not necessarily. If it's a traveler, then they just jump into any vessel, have their fun and go. It just needs to be someone nearby. Yes, of course, anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Okay. Now we can start being people. Probably won't get much out of most of them, but gotta do the rounds.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Were you seeing Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her? Is it really? Tell me.
Oscar, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That's not who I am. I go out of my way to help people, to be kind to them.
So were you helping or being kind?
I had feelings for her, Oscar. You should understand that. I'm sorry this is how you had to hear it. But maybe she didn't tell you because she was leaving me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I truly am.
I forgive you. You want to make it up to me?
How?
Maybe if I knew what Dorota saw in you, it'd help.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
We should sleep together.
Oh god. This is a terrible plan.
That's fair. I'll just freshen up and you can put it in me.
Oh god. Ah!
While I think of Dorota's cold, lifeless body that way, at least one of us is still thinking of her. You can go now.
Holy shit. Damn. Damn, Ellis. You know, that is probably the best possible response one could give in a situation like that.
Oscar Wainwright, I've heard so much about you.
Were you sleeping with Dorota?
No, were you? She just asked me to watch. I didn't even get past the adverts.
Watched her? Did you touch her? You watched her?
Yes, I watched her. You know she's into that. That can't be news to you.
Oscar, good. You got my message. Got some things to show you.
What have you got?
Does, this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
And what if I showed you this?
Ellis Monroe.
Do you know her?
She's from the radio.
And if I do this? No? Anything?
What are you doing?
Chief, grow up.
That'll be all. You can go now.
Oh boy.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
You are so irritating.
Want to fool around?
Is that really all you think about? Starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Yes. Very. You're the redheadiest redhead in this game. Aside from Dorota, maybe.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just undo a few buttons.
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Alice. Nobody, nobody, nobody. Bunch of nobody.
Our job is so stressful.
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it? Why don't we just quit?
And leave Bron on her own? Quite possibly to die? No. I'm locked in now, until the end. Whatever that may be.
Lexi Corn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What did you hear?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not? Because you're immortal.
I already did that and it was hilarious.
Why not?
I'm gonna stick around until you're sick of the sight of me, alright? I'm not in any danger. Ellis is in danger. Sam's in danger.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
Oh, okay.
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Dorota. I'm sorry about what happened.
Dorota told me things about you.
Things? That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lexi.
Lexi? I like it. It's got an edge.
Dorota says she knew you. You're dating Violet, aren't you?
No, we're just friends.
That's not what you told Sam. That's not what Violet thinks.
Violet doesn't always see things clearly. It's fine. I know how to handle her.
Doesn't see what clearly? What do you mean, handle her?
I know how to talk to her. She's a sweetheart when you get to know her.
Dorota says she knew you.
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks. Sure.
Alright, let's do this terrible thing. He's clearly gonna slip me a roofie. It is painfully obvious. But let's fall for it. Remember, I am not Lexi, I'm just taking her shape.
Here, I've only got vodka. You're old enough to drink, right?
Of course.
Just checking. Have you ever thought about dyeing your hair red? I think it would suit you.
Creepy.
I know what you did to Dorota.
I didn't do anything to Dorota.
You killed her. You seduced her.
You make it sound so sordid. Dorota didn't do anything she didn't want to.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I can just leave. I thought, okay. I thought there was gonna be like a photo shoot or something. Maybe that's in another conversation. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm forgetting how things shake out, or I just did it wrong. Also possible.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So, Ellis Munro.
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really?
No, not really. I don't have many options. I'm asking everyone how I can help, so maybe I actually can help this time.
What is it, Ray?
I have a...
You do enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
With his track record, I'm pretty sure he'd like to lock Ellis up, you know, for safety. But it probably would break a couple of Geneva Conventions, even if it was for her own good.
Who is Sophia?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
I think he is.
Have you made a decision about the show?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners? What reading?
The reading you gave me. To show me what you could do. It was scarily accurate.
What was accurate about it?
Everything. My broken heart, the enveloping darkness, my beautiful death. You said it was just a metaphor, that it was just about transformation. But it's not. I'm going to die, aren't I?
Ron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Ellis?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think. What have we tried before?
The few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them, killing them, restraining, killing them, restraining them.
Please don't kill that person. Okay, thanks. Oh no, look, you killed them anyway. You know that doesn't work, Ron.
Oh my god. I've said it before, and I will say it as many times as I need to. Lexi is the best.
What a day. Ellis Munro, then. Looks like our traveller likes redheads.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Well, what then? Just young women in general? No. I think it's definitely looking for redheads.
Thank you for helping with the chief.
I'm not a monster, Bronwyn. I believe in justice too.
Do you?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
Oh, I suppose it has a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police!
Bye!
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of Dorota.
Yes.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquests.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
A girl holding a cello.
You don't see any movement. Just Dorota.
What's that about?
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Claude.
Chief DuPont, thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking you're safe.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down? What's really worrying you? Have I ever let you down?
Yes, actually. Last year? With Dennis, remember?
Huh?
Dennis?
Yes, Dennis. The stalker who broke into Radio August, chloroformed me, tied me up, after stripping me down to my underwear. I told you about him 4, 5, 6 times, and you never did anything.
Jeez.
Chief DuPont, yes. I'm scared.
Yikes. Well, that didn't come out last time. I can certainly see why she would be upset.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the boudoir photos?
Yeah. So it's true then?
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry.
I'm just in shock. All the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes.
But I was playing football, and there was loads of witnesses. How?
Everyone is a suspect. You killed her after and planted the body.
It takes half an hour to get to football. And what? I left her in the boot while I went to have a kickabout? I'm starting to see why they hired Sam now.
Destroy everyone's confidence. Yay! Okay. Back to Sam. One more round. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah. She asked for a sample reading to show what I could do. Not really. As I recall, it was all fluffy bunnies and rainbows, success and riches on all fronts, etc., etc.
That's a lie. According, well, assuming Ellis was telling the truth.
It's 9 o'clock.
What happened with Dennis and Ellis?
Never heard them together before. Rhymes, doesn't it?
What happened?
Alice visited me a few times, saying she had a stalker. You know, hid behind bins, took photos from his car, frequented the same supermarket she did. I didn't really think anything of it. She's a small-town celeb, he's a small-town celeb stalker. But I did learn one thing.
What did you learn?
That there's no such thing as a small stalker. His flat was a shrine to Ellis, and he'd somehow decided that sacrificing her would summon a demon that would do his bidding. By the
What?
time I got to Radio August, it was all over.
He'd summoned a demon?
Yes, Sam, he'd summoned a demon. Unbelievable. No, I arrived too late, but fortunately Poe was there to save her. He hit Dennis over the head with something and set Ellis free. I've got it written up in a report somewhere, but it's one of those cases I try to keep quiet. That's out of respect for August's tourism, not covering up my own incompetence.
Sure. Whatever you say, Chief.
We've got a new target.
Right. Well, that was fun.
Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn was logged into a call centre system called Taratasm. I heard the recordings from last night. It's her voice. So as much as it pains me to say it, Bronwyn isn't a suspect. But Lexi and Rain still are. Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
All right.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Are you romantically involved with her?
Heavens, no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all.
That's a lie.
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
And she's forcing people to listen to you?
That's cynical, detective. Not at all. We aren't the only show on the radio. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
What gentleman? Where were you last night?
On air. Much of our broadcast is pre-recorded. But we always do the hourly news live. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
I'm wondering if, I wonder if there's a way to connect the gold coin found in Dorota's mouth with the story he tells you about the pirates. And also, because he mentions that he lost a pouch of gold coins. So I wonder if there's anything more to that.
Then I won't bore you with it. Although you're missing out on a superbly bloodthirsty tale.
I got another bloodthirsty tale to ask about. Tell me about Dennis.
Piper, or Victor, as he's now known, an over-affectionate fan that read one too many Lovecraft novels, tried to sacrifice Alice, would you believe? Lucky I was here to save her.
Victor?
Yes. Dennis became Victor and moved to Sweden under the witness protection scheme. That's a whole other story I don't know about. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
What about women?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Bye, Oscar.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
It's now 10 o'clock.
No, I'm not done.
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Okay.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you.
Oh, this. Aren't I supposed to ask a question?
This is just a general reading. You don't need a question. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
Nope, that means nothing to me.
Sorry, guess my intuition must be on the fritz tonight.
Sorry, Lexi. I know, I'm a monster. Don't worry, we smooched her already in the previous playthrough.
Who, what, Petrov's what?
It's Rain's real name.
I don't think so. It was weird. Zach thought he'd already met me. Why would that be, Sam?
It sounds like he was confused.
That's what I thought, although I'm sure he said my name. Anyway, I did find out one thing.
What's that?
He has a massive collection of books about serial killers. What's that about?
Cool. Tell me about Hong Kong.
It's a lovely place. It has the third most high-rise buildings of any city in the world. Now that's someone I get mistaken for all the time. It's not me. Chief Dupont has made a mistake.
Interesting. You're lying.
Isn't there another girl you're supposed to be saving right now?
That's not what he said last time.
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Can you kill them?
Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveler inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead. I'm not sure.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you? Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
I don't know.
This is it. If Ellis dies, I burn Mercury. If we don't have it, it can't lead us halfway around the world. It rings a bell, but no. Sorry, Sam. Yes, she's definitely got a monkey on her back. I saw her get changed.
Literally.
She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. Like they've been burned into her. What the hell happened to her, Sam?
That's what I want to know.
Yes, I managed to sneak a look at her laptop. She's been Googling Ellis Munro.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach. No? Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man. No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up. Yes. If he ever shows up. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place. Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Honestly, she looks like she is naturally blonde and has dyed her hair red.
Yes. Should I be surprised you've seen it? Years ago, tattoos and piercings were frowned upon, but they're all in vogue now. Maybe branding scars will be in fashion too.
Ominous scissor walk. All right.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
I'm gonna. All right. So I will end there, and we should be able to probably finish up this playthrough next time. Honestly, I was expecting to get caught before now. I'm trying to be as careless as possible. But yeah, I haven't done it yet. But there's also still the possibility that I'll just get killed by the murderer, and also get Ellis killed. So we're gonna probably do that next time. Sorry in advance, Ellis. So yeah, we'll continue this game next week. And probably I'll need to set up a straw poll to figure out what game I play after that. So look for a link to that, which I'll probably be spamming on Twitter at some point soon. And then, yeah, tomorrow we'll continue with the Blackwell Convergence, and then the rest of the Blackwell series after that. So yeah, that's the plan for now. You know, Oberstolo, you were mentioning Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people, and Taco Adventure is streaming that right now, so I'm going to send you over to him. Because, yeah, fun times. So, thanks for coming, everyone. Pretty chill stream tonight, and that's okay. That happens sometimes, and that's not a bad thing. Thanks for coming. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!